and welcome everyone to a Sacred Symbols reading. I'm your host, Desiree DeMars, and this reading is for the flower moon, the full flower moon in Sagittarius that will be happening tomorrow on the 23rd. It's the 22nd here today where I am on the West Coast. And I wanted to give you just a few bullet points for some key energies that have gathered throughout the month. And I'd like to share those with you. And this, I don't know, it couldn't be any truer. It's a question. Where are you making fear-based decisions? Notice routines and ruts that you formed to cling to the familiar. So face your fears somehow, some way, and take a leap of faith that will help you grow. I think we're all needing to do that with all that's happening with, structures falling apart. We can no longer depend on these old ways, these old structures, these old ways of being, these old belief patterns and habits. But good news for us that Sagittarius is the eternal student of the zodiac, forever wandering the globe in search of new knowledge and perspectives. So, it's about trusting. I think trusting that the best will unfold and know we can always find the higher meaning in any situation, even those that don't go according to our plan. So, there's always plan B. Stay positive, focus on your vision, and make a breakthrough in your own energy by taking a chance in a new direction. And I don't think it really matters where it is, but just shifting so that you get a different perspective, so that you have a new focal point. Remind yourself of the higher meaning of your life and focus on the positive of a past event, if that helps you. Even if it's challenging, trying to find it, right? Take a broad look at your life in the context of the planet and see the point of it all. So let's see what the bones say about all of this. And I'm going to invite you into the reading with an invocation first, and I'll do a little rattling for a few seconds after. But together, let's take a few deep breaths and really ground ourselves. As best you can, attune to your breath. And when you just, when you take a deep breath out, when you exhale, imagine you're already creating the setup for the letting go. And as you let go, you can ground even deeper. Feel your tailbone sinking down into the cushion, the chair, wherever you are. And I invite you to take at least a couple of breaths that really support the vagus nerve to be activated. That nerve that runs through the entire body. So it just gives that signal of alignment, relaxation, fortification, right? New energy flow. And you can do so by taking a breath in and taking even more breath in, and then even more breath in, even if you feel like your lungs are full. A little more breath in, and then slowly exhale through the mouth. And then just feel your shoulders drop down even further. Feel your belly relax. Your vagal nerve is now softening, becoming receptive, a receiver and a broadcaster, right, of this message of relaxation. All is well. Take another breath. And then a few more breaths. Little, just top it off. Really feel the lungs expand. That pressure is what activates the vagus nerve. And then exhale slowly through the mouth. Oh, you may feel a big yawn come on. That's just showing you that that solar plexus has relaxed too and can allow a little more air. Really support a little bit more space to receive something new. So together, let's work the invocation into creating and co-creating a sacred circle by calling in all of the directions, the east, the south, the west, the north, above, below, and the middle. Come and be with us. Come and be with us. Join us as we sit in this sacred circle, calling in these elements, these aspects of actually ourselves, but how they show up in the outer world to support our own inner world. Come and be with us. Come and be with us as we sit in the sacred circle, allowing the intention to just naturally flow upward, flowing up. We feel this brilliant white light coming down from the heavens and anchoring us. You might even feel this sacred figure 8 here. I feel that activated immediately. And so just knowing that as we deepen that anchoring all the way down to the center of the earth, we have activated or connected with the base chakra, or the center of the earth, right? The center of the earth, the red, the volcanic activity, that which feeds new worlds to be born, new earths to be born, literally. So when you feel that, and you feel that flow now flowing up, and the directions are open, you feel it moving upward now, activating your base chakra, the color red, the hemoglobin in your blood naturally is activated. And when this base chakra is activated, we are activating all of our chakras so that all of our chakras are open, fully functioning, front and back, balanced and aligned. Come and be with us. Come and be with us, all of these directions. All of this understanding of us, a toroidal field connecting outward now even further, a rainbow light reaching out into the cosmos, the great mystery, the eye of God, the Akashic records, whatever you call it. Feel that expansion moving out, that beautiful balance, right, of heaven and earth. And then feel the expansion that comes with that. Come and be with us as we sit in this sacred circle, opening our attention, our intention, this I am present, our intention to find an intention that aligns with our heart's desires right now. The path, the road that we're on, this new chapter we're all walking, the new understandings we are being receptive to. And feel that as we now open to all the elementals, earth, air, fire, water, ether, plasma, neutrinos, and gammas, and all those elements yet unknown to man, unnamed and yet present, ever present in the cosmic constellation of this field of awareness that we are all a part of. Come and be with us. Come and be with us. May we understand this language, this new language of light, this new language of brilliance, of understanding, of peace, non-duality, mindfulness. Come and be with us. Come and be with us. All of our guides, angels, teachers, guardians, sacred ones, the seen, the unseen, the magical, the mystical, the two-legged, the four-legged, the many-legged, the winged ones, the finned ones, and the creepy crawlers. Come and be with us. Come and be with us as we walk this good red road to understand, to remember, to release what no longer serves, and allow for this cosmic eye of God, the great mystery, to come into our field. Maybe you feel a tingling. Feel that energy awaken, the truth of it awaken for you, no matter what anyone else is doing or saying or being. You being, becoming, embodying this light. Come and be with us. Come and be with us, all of our guides, angels, and teachers. Come and be with us as we sit in this sacred circle to receive truth, love, abundance, energy, joy from our ancestors, those who've gone before us, lived a good life and transcended and are now here working on our behalf. Come and be with us. Come and be with us. All those whose names we do not know, but whose blood runs through our veins. Come and be with us with a passion, with a surgence of new life, new light, that fiery inspiration. Let us feel inspired, enlightened, lightened up, woken up, awakened. Come and be with us. Come and be with us. Any of the unseen that are here through these new frequencies that have come in through the Syrian nations, through any other star nations, through other dimensions of time and space that bring wisdom, any kind of communication that is working in alignment with us. Come and be with us. Come and be with us. And may all the blessings that are received in this reading today not only benefit us, but may they benefit all those we come in contact with. For we are guided, protected, shielded. Call in if you have a special guide for power and protection. Call them in right now. Come and be with us so that what is mine and what is yours is yours. What is mine is mine. What is yours is yours. And in full faith, so be it. Aho. So here we go. So join me in blowing 3 times into the basket with that beautiful heartfelt intention that came forward for you. And it doesn't even have to be in words. You might not know what it is. It's a frequency. It's an energy, and you're blowing that in. So beautiful. Here's the inquiry right on top, and then here's the blueprint. What could be more perfect for this incredible full moon? We can't help but feel the Jupiterian energies, right? It's enlarging, amplifying everything so that we can see it clearly. It's like a close-up. We're getting the close-up and the underpinnings of all of these patterns. So now allow that wisdom to guide you in your next step. And I'll join you on the other side with the overhead camera so you get a bird's eye view of the reading today. So here we are at the beginning of this full moon in Sagittarius, reading of the bones. It seems very big and it's very clear to me, very interesting. Coming right into the circle here, we have the inquiry, we have your father, and a great one, or the greats, the great-great-greats, the great-great ancestors on your mother's side. Father, paternal, mother, maternal, and we have bear claw. So we have horse and bear claw. Horse right at the father's feet, saying there's something in the maternal lineage or the masculine aspect of the self that needs to move forward, needs to make some kind of change, right? Take some action. And it's a very earthy action, you know, it's a very practical, doable, and it can be very simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just take one step forward, whatever that may be in your project or the relationship or whatever, you know, we're addressing for you. What's important to note here too is we have the lock and, you know, a fork in the road. So there's something, if you're feeling a fork in the road, what is this about? We've got some planetary influences. We've got Jupiter and we've got Venus. So interesting. Truth, love, and beauty. Could be finances, and this all feels amplified right now. So I think for many that's true. I just did a reading this morning, and That was one aspect of the person's inquiry. And here you are, here's the person really close. This is something close to the heart, close at hand. And I'm actually going to just stay right in here today. Since I've got kind of this restricted space to work in, I'm going to stay within close to the diamond. So see what you gather of that. This is you, and it's something about your work. The angelics are really here supporting you in this. You must, the talking stick, speak what it is that you have a vision about. Speak what it is that you want to create, right? And share it. Share it with the world. On a physical level, it's saying, look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture, especially around the heart, matters of the heart. Let me move this so you can see it. Here's the heart chakra. It's a little square chip of, I can't remember what this stone was, but heart chakra right next to transfiguration and making a wish about your vision, a bigger, something you're imagining. And transfiguration, of course, meaning some kind of huge shift, like everything shifting within you, around you, maybe the way you look, the way you feel. It could be the way you posture yourself or present yourself in your business, something like that, a way that you are presenting and in the world, that a bigger change, something greater, something bigger. And it is something actually that is not yet created. This little bone here is about that. On an ancestral level, it could be, miscarriage, abortion, or a child that comes into the world and doesn't live to be an adult. Just some kind of shortening of the life or of the soul's existence here. But in this case, it seems to be more like something that is about this wish or the vision, something close at the heart. It is just not yet created. And the key, one of the keys to it is, here's several ancestors actually. Grandfather on your father's side, great ones on your father's side, right? Grandfather, greats, the greats and the greats. And this fascinating pairing we have here of a young child on your father's side, grandmother on your father's side. So your grandmother, your father's mother, a young one, the great ones, the grandfather, and then to top it off, someone on your mother's side, a young child. And look at that. I just think the pairing is fascinating. I don't think you could make this happen if you tried. And here it's landed perfectly, almost like a figure eight, like a twin soul. So maybe there's something here about a twin soul, a child. And this is fascinating. We've got two ancient ones, which is which? Let's see. This is the paternal, this is the maternal, ancient men, ancient grandfathers, ancient, grandfathers in your ancestral lineage. So these grandfathers are really key, and they are working through your grandfather in this lifetime. Here's another ancient one, a woman, the female, the great, the ancestors, the ancient ancestors on your mother's side, right next to a grandmother. How cool. Look at that. Okay, maybe you can't see this. Oh, I hope I can get it in because it's really beautiful. Here we go. What a beautiful, this is another beautiful pairing. Look at this. Grandfather, paternal grandfather, maternal grandfather. They are in this sacred union with the divine. So if they're on the other side, obviously you would know that, that they're in a frequency state or a soul state, not in a physical state per se. But, there's something about, Buddha. This Buddha here actually not only represents this idea of enlightenment that the Buddha attained through, understanding the suffering in the world. It's really about, here we have sea lily, like about grounding. It's about being practical, being grounded. And jaguar. Jaguar is about, they are like stealth, right? The green eyes. They're not running here and there. They're not trying to analyze things by moving their position. They are steady and grounded, 4 legs, 4 paws on the ground, and, really rooting themselves down so they could move in a split second, but they are focused, right? So use your focus to really generate energy toward your vision. Make a wish because it will come true. You will be transformed on every level by it, by being it, by expressing it. And all of your ancestors here are really supporting you, along with another, maybe a loved one, maybe a business partner who is helping to provide something for this vision to come into manifestation. Okay, so I'm going to try to stick to the inside. Like I said here, as we're going along, we have three, a lot of creative energy. The shaman, be your own medicine, or if you work with a shaman, healer, guide, angel, teacher on any level, any form, you know, there's a lot of emotion. I mean, there's a lot of chaos, a lot of emotion going on right now. In everybody's lives, I believe. It's just, and nothing seems stable. Things are changing quickly. This is because of these solar flares, right? The flares, the geomagnetic storms, we've never seen it in a lifetime experiences with the sun. And we're going through the photon belt, so we have no idea. We're clueless as to what that really means, how it's affecting us. But we know it's time. This is a particular time, a very divine time. And so here is the other timekeeper. It's way out there, so I don't know if I could just catch that for you either, but here's one timekeeper. Here is the other timekeeper, right here at the blueprint. Looking at Saturn, letting go of old structures, something much greater you may not even know. It's a great mystery, the bigger picture of it all, right? But we know it's like a rebirth on many levels, and the collective is going through it. Not just you, we're all going through it. So it's important to have communication. This is Mercury. You know, especially around home, you know, whatever's going on around your home, your community. All those elements I just said, these are being influenced by these greater preconceived patterns, ideas that you came in with, this blueprint that you came in with. And we're at, you know, it's like take a little pause to really look at what part are you feeding the collective, what part is the collective feeding you, especially on a mental level. The mind, look at the mind and see what it is in the mind that may bring some real clarity for you, a big aha, right? It's also a great time to be doing soul retrieval work. Here's your mother. Her head is right on the heart of soul retrieval, and she's here with a passion. She's here in higher frequency levels, whether she knows it or not, consciously, if she's alive. And if she's not alive, she's coming in through above the crown of your head, through your crown chakra, and instigating something new, maybe planting a seed for something new in your life. So take time to reflect on that, because she's really here for you. Speaking the sword of truth. Now there is some restrictions there. The lock is on top of it, you know, and we're at a fork in the road. That seems to be, I would say that is put that in a nutshell for the picture of our politics, our socio-political situation. It's just, you know, it's landlocked. It's going nowhere, and it's the same old, the same BS belief systems just go on and on and on. And let's just put the cherry on top with God bless America, and it'll all be better. Well, it's not working. It's not working. It hasn't been working. And so if we really look at this, you know, we're standing here at a precipice of the fork in the road, an entire cosmos, because it's not just us as a person anymore, or some little independent group, or the blues or the reds. It's much bigger. It's the entire cosmos. It's the whole planet. We've put enough space junk into the space right now that we've got space pollution. So it's inside, it's outside, it's everywhere. So you've got that cooking. And then if we're looking at our work in the world, here you are, work in the world at the head. Really rethink this, rethink it on a much more refined level. I would say angelic energies I think of as a refinement, right? An evolutionary refinement of a frequency. You know, our guardian angels are there helping us. They're kind of like the first, you know, they're kind of at our backs, right? Or above our heads, and they're right there. But we need to really align ourselves with that frequency. So it's all about raising your frequency, aligning it, and aligning the vision to be at one, the heart, the drum beat for the earth, for us, everything equal. It's not about one or the other anymore, but planting the seed for all of that. Right at the heart, we have abundance, because there's abundance, there's enough for everybody and everything. There's the moon, it's very emotional. I mean, sometimes I can't even listen to the news, especially when it's things about losing more species or something. It's madness. And the madness goes on. So we really need to keep planting new seeds, bringing this medicine. This is dragon's blood, and it is time to receive it. Receive the medicine. Move forward. Mars is saying take action, move forward, and you will have abundance, because that is the true nature of this planet, and it's an abundance of love. So raise your frequency to love, and there will be more than enough. Love and above, the frequency of love and above, self-compassion, compassion for others, unconditional love, right? Humility, gratitude, humility, and divine love. There you go. Not just love of yourself, of this little bag of bones that you are. It's about a love for the gift of this sacredness that we sit upon, that we eat and drink of, right? Of who we are and what we are, and what are we going to create from this wisdom, from this knowing, from this understanding. Plant a seed for a much greater vision. And speak it out loud, say it out loud, whatever you see, you want to see happen in the world, and it'll start happening through you. So I hope you got some short, sweet, concise burst or aha of insight, of understanding. I know that that's the way things have been happening lately, so I trust that you will have felt that. And let's close the circle by being in a state of gratitude and appreciation for all that was received and all that we will bring into the world simply by the state of our being, in order to manifest the vision that we are all working toward. In full faith, so be it. Aho. See you next time, everybody.